Welcome back. We are going to go over adding and subtracting polynomials. So here it says find negative 7x squared plus 5, note that that's in parentheses, plus negative 8x squared minus 10. Well, yeah, it's in parentheses, but this is just addition. It's just asking me to combine like terms, basically. So the first thing I'm going to do is take it out of the parentheses. There's no need to have the parentheses. But now you notice this is a plus and a minus next to each other. So hopefully you know that that means that it will be a minus. It will be a negative. Plus a negative is still just a negative. So this is negative 7x squared plus 5 minus 8x squared minus 10. So what I want to do is identify my like terms. I see that this is x squared and this is x squared. So that means that these two, negative 7x squared and negative 8x squared, are like terms. I also see that 5 is just a number, constant, and negative 10 is just a number, constant. So that means that these two constants are like terms. See, my like terms. Cool. So now I'm just going to combine my like terms. Negative 7 minus 8 is the same as saying negative 7 plus negative 8, which, stay with me, is the same as saying 7 plus 8, but recognizing that the numbers are getting more negative. So what's 7 plus 8? Hopefully you said 15. So that would give me a negative 15x squared. And then 5 minus 10. Well, that's the same as saying 10 minus 5, but keeping it negative because you're recognizing that the bigger number was negative here. So what's 10 minus 5? Hopefully you said 5. So 5 minus 10 is going to give us a negative 5. So our answer is negative 15x squared minus 5. And if you're not that great with subtracting like this, negative 7 minus 8, that's fine. Once you get to this step, plug them in your calculator. Just do negative 7 minus 8, and it'll tell you it's negative 15. And you just have to remember that it's x squared. And then same here, 5 minus 10, it will tell you it's negative 5. All right, so that is addition. Let's move on to the next problem, subtraction. So it says, find negative 7x squared plus 5 minus negative 8x squared minus 10. So this is different. We don't want to just straight up take away the parentheses. The reason this is different is because of this negative right here. This negative right here makes it different. That is really saying minus 1 times this entire second portion of the parentheses. So this is really saying minus 1, which we know needs to be distributed in here. Okay? So when we distribute that negative 1, the sign is just going to change. It's just going to become a positive 8x squared and a positive 10. So you see, we just distribute that negative symbol and becomes a positive 8x squared and a positive 10. So subtraction is really cool because it's very similar to addition. As long as we just distribute our negative, and what happens when we distribute it is whatever sign is there, it changes. So this became a positive, this became a positive. Okay? So it's pretty cool because now, once you do that, what you can do is just do addition. So now we're going to add just like we did before. Negative 7x squared plus 8x squared, recognizing that these are like terms, gives us a positive 1x squared. And now we have 5 plus 10, which is 15. So our answer is x squared plus 15. And again, that is how you do polynomial addition and subtraction.